Chapter 742, Rewards. That dark coin pouch was indeed a traveler's bag, containing 3 items. One was a sheepskin parchment of a brownish hue, another was a nearly invisible triangular spike, and the last was a mechanically intricate black revolver. Lumion didn't rush to take out the rewards, but instead unfolded the folded square letter. Prize descriptions: Ironblood Night Potion Formula, see for yourself. Traveler's Bag, no need for further introduction, right? Wintry Blade, a mystical item crafted from the dust of ancient vengeful spirits and residual spirituality. Any creature pierced by it, even without a visible wound, will fall into an icy rigidity and uncontrollable thoughts, as if possessed by a wraith. Moreover, as the battle persists, the targets of the Wintry Blade, even without direct contact, will gradually find their thoughts slowing and movements becoming stiff and awkward. The downside is that the bearer gradually loses body heat, turning toward a necrotic state. If this exceeds the necessary time limit, the process becomes irreversible. Placing it in the traveler's bag effectively avoids the negative effects of carrying it. You only need to ensure the battle doesn't exceed 3 hours. Of course, as a Sequence 5 of the Hunter pathway, a Burning Reaper, you could endure the negative effects for at least 4 hours without other countermeasures. Reading this, Lumion immediately thought of the Eggers family's golden mask. That mask could also turn the wearer into a dead being, providing protection for the spirit and consciousness to remain alive until the mask was removed, allowing the wearer to easily revert to their original state. While wearing Death's golden mask, could I use the Wintry Blade completely unaffected? I'm already an undead, so the gradual necrosis doesn't apply. No, wearing that golden mask for too long means real death once removed, resulting in instant death. Lumion found no exploitable loophole and sighed in disappointment. He continued reading the last part of the letter. Winter is coming. This revolver was found at the site of a secret but failed ritual while investigating the Order of All Extinction cult. It was meant to be a collectible firearm, but it became a formidable weapon with a limited number of uses due to corruption during the ritual. The bullets it fires carry that corruption, producing 2 effects. One ensures the bullet hits its target. Even saints, unless they use special abilities to dodge, will be hit. For beings below demigods, unless they switch with a substitute or the shooter is under an illusion and unable to aim, the shot will hit its intended target, and any substitutes will fail. 2. Ensures death. Even saints, lacking certain traits and abilities once hit, will suffer great trauma and gradually die. For beings below demigods, a hit means certain death. These 2 effects cannot coexist. A choice is made for each shot. The number of times it can still carry these effects is 4. Once used up, Winter is Coming will revert to a normal revolver and begin rusting and deteriorating. However, until then, its normal shots will also spread ailments with each wound, with the type of disease being unpredictable. After each use of Winter is Coming, you must seek treatment from an apothecary or doctor within the following week, even if no symptoms appear. If not treated in time, you will inevitably contract a terminal illness that lower sequence apothecaries and doctors cannot cure due to mystical factors. This is a weapon that can harm demigods. After the Overseer Pearl's painted self incident, are Miss Magician and her peers consciously providing us with items that can affect demigods with bearable side effects. Doctor? Lumion half-turned his body, casting his gaze toward the door. Lugano had already woken up and was preparing Ludwig's first breakfast. After confirming the rewards, Lumion reached into the traveler's bag and pulled out the brownish sheepskin parchment, written on in dark red ink. Potion name, Iron-Blooded Night, Sequence 4. Main ingredient, Magma Giant's Core, Stone of Catastrophe. Supplementary ingredients, 80 milliliters of boiling magma, 20 grams of flora powder corrupted by a stone of catastrophe, 20 grams of soil soaked in soldier's blood from a large battlefield, 1 acorn. Ritual. Form a team of at least 30 people. Cultivate deep comradeship with them, allowing them to grow stronger together with perfect synergy, understanding the leader's intent through eye contact and gestures, nearly as one entity, then have them perform the ritual. The stronger and more cohesive the team, the better the ritual's effect. While reading, Lumion felt a strong burning sensation from the dark red inked words and thought he could smell rust and blood. Phew, Lumion had just finished reading the iron-blooded night potion formula and quickly set it down on the table, feeling as if he was sinking into a hell of flames and blood. Such a strong mental impact. Is it because the Sequence 4 potion formula inherently possesses such traits, or because it was written by an angel, or perhaps a combination of both? Boiling magma. Does this mean drinking magma directly, and if you don't advance, you die? Lumion memorized the iron-blooded night potion formula in his mind, occasionally opening the parchment to ensure there were no mistakes. In the morning, at 702 apartment, 9 Rue Orisai, Lumion placed the new traveler's bag and the 2 weapons on the coffee table and went into detail about the latter too. Only 3 items, Franca asked, puzzled. Lumion chuckled. There's also the iron-blooded night sequence 4 potion formula for the hunter pathway, but that's meaningless for you. Who says so? At sequence 4, a demoness can switch to the hunter pathway, Franca retorted, her eyes sparkling. She almost said that before joining the demoness sect. Her dream was to obtain the iron-blooded night potion formula to turn herself back into a male. Before Lumion could respond, Franca eagerly pleaded, "May I see it? It's not like you'll lose anything. This way, if I become a demoness of affliction and something forces me out of the demoness sect, I could consider advancing to iron-blooded night." "Sure," Lumion replied nonchalantly. He knew what Franca truly desired. He then took the brownish parchment out of his traveler's bag. Seeing this, Jenna asked, curious yet hopeful, "May I have a look too?" This was a potion formula that could unlock the gates of godhood. Franca turned to Jenna, wanting to stop her but finding no suitable excuse. Is it really appropriate for a female demoness to look at the iron-blooded night potion formula? Lumion didn't help Franca dissuade Jenna and freely unfolded the brown parchment, placing it on the coffee table surface, and casually cautioned, "For every paragraph, take a look, then close your eyes and rest for a few seconds. It has a strong mental impact." After a while, Franca, Jenna, and Anthony felt as though they had been roasted by a fire all night long, their sweat long since dried. "It requires at least 30 people. That's a bit difficult," Franca said, empathizing with Lumion's challenge. Lumion chuckled. "The stronger the team members, the better the effect. And if you have members with godhood in the team, the number required can be significantly reduced." Franca and Jenna thought of a name simultaneously and said in unison, "Ludwig." "I'm trying to teach him." Lumion gave a godfatherly smile. Franca said no more and turned her attention to the 3 items: the wintry blade, winter is coming, and the traveler's bag. She generously smiled and said, "Jenna, Anthony, you pick first. Just don't leave the traveler's bag for me, I already have one." She was worried about lacking a powerful or special effect item. Both the wintry blade and winter is coming perfectly met her needs. Any would do. As an assassin, her hidden blade was a normal weapon that could rely on witch powers to attach black flames, while the cannon gun was akin to a portable mini-cannon, nothing special. Anthony immediately looked at Jenna, signaling her to choose first. This was not out of courtesy. He wanted the traveler's bag, and he wanted the other 2 items as well. Jenna looked at the hypnotist, lacking direct attack capability, then at Franca, whose gaze moved back and forth between the wintry blade and winter is coming. She picked up the Arc coin pouch and said with a smile, "I've always wanted a traveler's bag." This wasn't a lie. Many witch spells required casting materials, and some items, even just by carrying them, could have negative effects, which could be barely avoided by placing them in the traveler's bag, such as the Beyonder characteristic of the Dream Stealer. Once Jenna took the traveler's bag, Anthony quickly made his decision. "I'll take winter is coming." Without a traveler's bag, carrying the wintry blade would be a significant burden. Franca looked at the nearly transparent triangular spike and smiled broadly. "I'll see if I can have it made into a hidden blade. These are all suitable rewards for us. Madame Judgment and company are so thoughtful." Lumion watched his companions distribute the rewards, nodding thoughtfully. That evening, back in the rented apartment, he met Madame Magician again. This major arcana card holder spoke bluntly. Head to the Blue Avenger now.